Hi friends, welcome to Thorough Education on the digital class platform. Myself, Mr. H.V. Kevadia. Today I am going to take your exercise 13.4, which is the last exercise of this chapter, and there are 5 total sums. And first sum that I am going to read. A drinking glass is in the shape of a frustum of a cone of height 14 cm. The diameters of its two circular ends are 4 cm and 2 cm. Find the capacity of the glass. Here friends, it's a frustum of cone because it's a glass of water, and there are two ready, R1 4 by 2 that is 2 and R2 2 by 2 that is 1, right? And height of the glass is 14 cm. If we want to find out the capacity, means we want to find out the volume. Volume is nothing but capacity. So volume equals to 1 by 3 pi h R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R2. This is our formula for frustum of cone. Volume of frustum of cone. Now we have put the value 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 14. 14 is the height. R1 square that is 2 square plus R2 square that is 1 square plus R1 into R2 that is 2 into 1. Here 22 and 7 2s are 14. 22 2s are 44 upon 3 into 2 square that is 4. 4 plus 1 square 1. 4 plus 1 5. 5 plus 2 1s are 2. 5 plus 2 7. Here is 7. 44 into 7 gives us 308, which is 3 is in the denominator. If we divide it and convert into mixed fraction, we get 102 integer 2 by 3 centimeter cube. This is the capacity of the glass which is given here in question number 1. This type of glass, right? Here another question. The slant height of a frustum of a cone is 4 cm and the perimeter of its circular ends are 18 cm and 6 cm. Find the curved surface area of the frustum. Here friends, two circular ends, slant height is given. We want to find out the circumference, that LSA, lateral surface area. So L is given 4 cm, 2 pi R1 that is circumference 1, bigger circumference is 18. Therefore pi R1 is 9 because 2 goes there. Here 2 pi R2 is 6, that is pi R2 is 3. 2 goes there and 6 is divided by 2. Lateral surface area L equals to L into bracket pi R1 plus pi R2. L is 4, pi R1 9 plus 3, that is 12. 4 into 12 means 48 centimeter square. This is area and this is centimeter cube. This is volume. Now question number 3. It's a short exercise. Question number 3. A fez, the cap used by the trucks, is shaped like the frustum of a cone. See the figure in the textbook, right? If its radius on the open side is 10 cm and radius at upper base is 4 cm, its slant height is 15 cm. Find the area of material used for making it. Area of material, that is the same question, but here one end is closed, right? One end is closed, and now total surface area equals to pi L into bracket pi r1 plus pi r2, which we have taken in second question, and pi r square, that is area of circular end. Here L is 15, pi 22 by 7 into 10 plus 22 by 7 into 4 plus 22 by 7 into 4 into 4, right? Now from both of these I have taken 22 by 7 as common. Okay. Now what? 15 into 22 into 12, 10 plus 4, 14, right? Here is 14. Multiplying all these which are in numerator, we get 4620 upon 7, and here multiplying 16 and 22, we get 352 upon 7. If we add both of them, then 4972 by 7, and if we convert it into mixed fraction, then 710 integer 2 by 7 centimeter square. This is also an area. Now question number 4. A container opened from top and made up of a material sheet is in the form of a frustum of a cone of height 16 cm with radii of its lower and upper ends as 8 cm and 20 cm respectively. Find the cost of the milk which can completely fill the container at the rate of 20 per liter. Also find the cost of material sheet used to make the container. If it costs rupees 8 per 100 centimeter square, and take pi equals to 3.14. Here we have to find out the capacity, that means volume, because we want to find out total sum of milk, as well as we need to find out the surface area, both volume and surface area. So first we have L. Here slant height is not given because it is required. We have to find out because it is required in surface area. So first I have found out the slant height. L equals to square root h square plus r1 minus r2 whole square. This is our formula for finding out slant height. H is given 16, r1 20 minus 8 whole square, 20 minus 8, that is 12, 12 square, 16 square 256 and 12 square 144, which give us 400. If we take square root of 400, we get 20. Therefore L equals to 20. Now we have got L. Now what? Volume equals to 1 by 3 pi h bracket r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2, right? Here 1 by 3 into 314 by 100, because I have removed the decimal point, into 16 is h, r1 20 square plus r2 8 square plus 20 into 8. Here 20 square 400, 8 square 64, and 20 into 8 means 160. 314 into 16, 5024 upon 300, right? So if we add all of this, we get 624. This multiply by this, divide by this, we got 10,449.92 centimeter cube. This is the capacity, but we need to find out rupees. This is in centimeter cube. First we have converted into liter, because 20 per liter is given. So 10,449.92 centimeter cube equals to 10.44992 liter. Why is it? Because 1000 centimeter cube equals to 1 liter. So I have divided this into by 1000. Then decimal point goes to 3 digits left, which is equals to 10.45 liter, right? If we correct it up to 2 decimal point, here is 9, then 1 should be added to 4, it will be 10.45 liter. The cost of 1 liter milk is rupees 20, then the cost of 10.45 liter milk is 10.45 into 20 equals to 209. This is the cost of milk. But we also have to find the area of the material sheet used in this container. So total surface area, because one side is closed, therefore I have added here pi r2 square, right? Bottom side is closed. Here L into bracket pi r1 plus pi r2. You can also take pi L into bracket r1 plus r2. Okay, same thing. Here pi is 3.14. I have taken value of r1 20 and r2 8, right? So what we have got, pi is common, that is 3.14 common, 20 plus 8, here 8 8s are 64. Now 20 plus 8, that is 28. If we multiply all of this, 1758.4 plus if we multiply all this, we got 200.96, which is 1959.36. Here also corrected up to 1 decimal point, which is nearly, approximately, this symbol gives us approximate value 1959.4 centimeter square. This is the area of the material required, but cost of material is to be found out. The cost of 100 centimeter square is rupees 8. Then the cost of 1959.4 centimeter square is 1959.4 into 8, multiplication, cross multiplication, and 100 goes to the denominator. We have got 156.75 rupees. Now question number 5. Question number 5 is somewhat difficult. Pay your full attention towards this. A metallic right circular cone 20 cm high. This is a cone which height is 20 cm. Here I have given 20 cm. Whose vertical angle is 60. This is known as vertical angle. This whole angle EAG is 60, right? Is cut into two parts at the middle of its height. Height is 20. At the middle of height, the cone is cut at BC, right? Here I have cut it down by plane parallel to its base. If the frustum so obtained, this is frustum, so obtained, be drawn into a wire. This frustum is drawn into a wire. We want to make wire of diameter 1/16 centimeter. Diameter is 1/16 centimeter, not 1 centimeter or 0.5 centimeter, but 1/16 part of a centimeter. Find the length of wire. Okay, so first of all, look at the figure. The cone is cut at the middle, right? So height reduced to 10. Height is 10, df 10. In triangle ABD, ABD. Let this triangle be ABD. So what is it? AF, or we can say AD. AD is median, and this both the sides are equal, therefore median cuts a right angle. So this is a triangle. Suppose this is a triangle ABD. So what? In this becomes the angle BAD becomes 30, half of 60. Tan 30 equals to BD upon AD. Tan 30, this angle 30. BD means opposite side, upon AD means adjacent side. Opposite upon adjacent, right? BD upon AD. So tan 30 is given 1 upon root 3 and BD upon 10 because height is 10. This AD is 10. So BD equals to 10 root 3 by 3. Why? Because of rationalization. Rationalize the denominator. This is R2. This BD is R2. Similarly, we have found out R1 in triangle AEF or AFA. Tan 30 equals to opposite side EF upon adjacent side AF. EF upon AF. Here EF is not given, but AF is 20, the whole height of the cone 20. So BD equals to, not BD, but EF equals to 20 root 3 by 3, which is also rationalized, which is R1. Now we have R1 and R2 both. Now take volume. Volume equals to 1 by 3 pi h. 1 by 3 pi h. R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R2. This is not a hollow cone. Understand? This is a solid metallic cone. We have to melt it to draw a wire. 1 by 3, 22 by 7 into 10. This one is R1, 20 root 3 by 3, 10 root 3 by 3 square, and multiplication of both. What we have got? 20 square 400, 400 3s are 1200. 10 square 100, 100 3s are 300. And 20 into 10, 200 into 3, 600, because root 3 into root 3, that is 3. And at the denominator it is square, right? 3 3s are 9. So we have got 9 in all denomination. Now 220 by 21. Why is it? This one is. And if we add all of this upon 9, 2100 upon 9, 2100s are 21. So 22,000 upon 9. This is the volume. Now radius of the wire. We want to get wire. 1/16 of a centimeter is diameter. So it is 1 upon 2. Multiplication 1 upon 2, because this one gives us radius. Right? Radius. Volume of wire, which is cylinder, pi r square h. H means L. L means length of the wire, which is to be found out. So 22 by 7 into 1 upon 32 into 1 upon 32 into L, centimeter cube. You have to compare both the volumes. Volume of the wire equals to volume of frustum. Volume of the wire is given, and volume of frustum we have found out. If we take this all to the right side, all will be at reciprocal. 22 by 7 becomes 7 by 22. 1 upon 32 become 32 upon 1, 32 upon 1, and 22 22s, that is 1000, right? And this one be multiplication. So it is the answer 7168000 upon 9. If we divide it by 9, we get it like this. If we convert into meter, this is in centimeter, then divide by 100, it will be 7964.44 meter, our answer. And this is the length of the wire which is drawn from the frustum. So friends, we have completed our chapter as well as exercise 13.4. Thank you for being with us. Thank you very much.